Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I wanted to do just a little get ready with me, specifically do a fun look for the fall. This makeup will be short-lived as we are going to a Halloween party later on today, and that look is very, very different, but I am filming it so you guys will get to see my costume. But today I thought it would be fun because I have a lot of new products to play with. I have this palette from Jeffree. It's the Thirsty palette. It is new to me. I know it's not completely brand new, but it came out in the summer, but it actually has some beautiful fall tones in it, and I got to play with that a little bit while we were on vacation. I also have from Anastasia Beverly Hills a new bronzer to play with. I also have one of the new loose glitters. This is in the shade Star Power is what I picked up, so that should be fun and beautiful. And then I also have, this is brand new, I just got this from Glamglow. This is the Glowpowder, and I should say it was brand new to me because it just came in the mail yesterday. But this is the one that's infused with hyaluronic acid, and there's 3 different shades in here, so I picked that up and I got a really good deal on it, so I'll tell you guys that later. And then I also have some new lashes. I just threw my hair up because I am going to straighten it after this, and I did my brows off camera. I just added a little bit of a magenta tone. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's from Benefit, so I'm going to link that down below. And then I also just primed my lids. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to start with this Thirsty palette, and I will say if you guys see any glitter on my face already, it's because I started filming this video and realized it wasn't recording. So that's how my day's been going so far. I probably filmed about 30 minutes of it, not realizing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start with this shade Subtle, which is a really light, cool toned brown. And I'm going to put that all over my transition area, just very lightly. Yeah, you can see I have glitter all over my face, and it's not because I went into Star Power yet. I still haven't used that one yet. It is purely from this palette. You guys may hear a little bit of like a low hum. It is because they're outside mowing our lawn or our neighbor's lawn, so hopefully it doesn't pick up too much. But I'm gonna go in next with Stroke. As I said, I got to play with this palette a little bit while we were on vacation. This shade is really beautiful. It looks a little bit more red toned in the pan, but it's actually a little bit more orange, but I really like it. And then for as many Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipsticks that I have, I think I have about 15 of them. I really love that formula and the color ranges that he comes out with, but I had never tried any of the shadows before, so I really do like this palette. The colors blend really nicely together. I like the story they tell in general. I really want Blood Sugar next, and it was on backstock for a really long time, and I think it just came back. And I'm rounding this out a little bit more than I usually would because I want to do a little bit more of a round effect. I don't think I'm going to be doing a cut crease today. I haven't decided yet. I'm just building that up more. Next I'm going to take the shade next to that, and that is the shade Kumquat, and it's a little bit more orangey. This palette was definitely marketed as more of like a summertime. Even some of the names in here, one of them is called Splash, and I know he came out with like a bunch of like popsicle kind of things at the same time, or creamsicle, but it really does have some beautiful fall tones too. I just try to fix my lighting a little bit. I know it's not the greatest today. I'm just kind of going back and forth between these 2 shades till I get my desired effect. Next I'm going to take the shade Parch, which is the lightest shade in this palette. And I just want to diffuse this out a little bit. This is one of those crown brushes I got from the FabFitFun box I last got, the fall one, and I really like it. They have these like little dips for like, they're very ergonomical, and I really like that about them. I took all 5, I think they came with 5 of them on our vacation, and I used them all and I really liked them. Next I'm going to go in with Drizzle, which is that deeper brown shade. And I'm just putting this on the outer corner of my lid, and then I'm going to work it into the V as well. I just realized how dry my lips look, and that is, it's that time of year, I guess. I'm going to go in with Parched, which is very appropriate again. That's that lighter shade. It's very appropriate for my dry lips. And I'm just using my finger and putting that on my inner corner. I'm going to be going over a lot of this with the glitter from ABH, but I just wanted to give a little bit of like a base. Next I'm going to go in with the shade Plunge, which is like the shimmery warm brown, and I'm going to use a little bit of MAC Fix Plus with that. The mowing is getting louder. I'm so sorry. I just need to get this video done. Like I said, I don't have a lot to do today, but this film needs to be mostly edited, and then I have a Halloween costume to put on, so. Really pretty shade. It looks like so much more orangey on camera. It's picking up like the glitter reflected in it, I guess. Looks very chocolate brown to me right now. So we had a really great vacation. It's always hard to come back from vacation, but it was nice to just have a couple days to ourselves, and then also with Lucy, of course. She had a really good birthday. You guys will see most of our trip. We documented most of it. We did a little trip vlog, which I've never done before, and I actually really enjoyed filming it. And I'm really excited to have that done, and so you guys can see the finished product. And I think I'm just going to keep this really simple today. Like I said, I'm not going to do a cut crease. I am going to put some glitter glue down and then add the ABH glitter. This is from Too Faced. It's just a glitter glue. And I'm going to work kind of fast because I don't want it to dry too much. I still want it to be a little bit tacky when I add the glitter. But here is the glitter. Really pretty, very golden. I picked this one just because I thought I could use it for a lot of different things. It has like a little shaker, and you just pour some out. We'll start with a little bit. These were $15, which I thought was a really good price, especially for ABH. I don't know really what the difference is between like this glitter or like something you pick up from the craft store. I mean, I guess they're eye safe and that's important, but and I'm just gonna blend those two glittery shades together. I think that looks really pretty. And I'm just gonna get a little bit more glitter glue and repeat the process on my other eye. They're definitely doing our house right now, so while that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of liner and then also my lashes, just so it doesn't bother you guys. I'm sorry about the noise. These lashes are so very extra, but I really love them, and I have to tell you guys that they were so easy to put on. Like, I was really surprised because they're really thick. They do have a really thick band, so I did do a little bit heavier of a liner than I usually do just to cover the band. But this is the Allura type by House of Lashes. They're the style, but I really, really like these, and I think I'm going to try to use them again later on for my costume. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and do my base. Don't really have anything too new here. I'm going to use some of the Touch and Soul primer. And I'm gonna use just a little bit of the Tatcha Silk Canvas as well. I'm contemplating ordering the larger size of this for the Sephora sale that's coming up. I would have loved a little bit more of a warning Sephora because I budget obviously for that, and they didn't really give us any time to plan. Like, I just got it in the mail, I think like 2 days ago. You know, it's that time of year where we're all trying to be a little bit more conservative with our money, and would have liked a little bit more of a heads up. It's definitely earlier this year than it has been in past years, but whatever, it's a sale. I am excited. I guess I can't complain too much. As far as my base goes, I'm going to use this from Laura Mercier. It's the Silk Cream Moisturizing Photo Edition Foundation, and I haven't used this in a while. This was actually the foundation I wore for my wedding, and from what I remember, it does get a tiny bit creasy, but I wanted to use it up today because, like I said, my makeup's not going to stay on for super long. I didn't show you guys my sweater yet, and I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting this sweater for a while, and I got it off of Etsy. How cute. We actually haven't watched Hocus Pocus yet this year. I watch it every single Halloween, or at least in the fall. I always watch it. And I think we're gonna save it for actual Halloween. We have a whole movie list that we did for Halloween, or just October, the month of October in general. And we've maybe watched, I think, 3 movies from it, and we have 15 on there. So we have to really get watching these films. And then there's a new show on Netflix that everyone's talking about, like The Haunting of Hill House, I think it is. Really want to watch that too. But yeah, we watched Blair Witch Project last week, which I haven't seen in a really long time, and it's just as scary as I remember. And then we watched Halloween, which was kind of funny because some of the stuff that happens in that, like there will be like a stab and no like incision wound, just like blood afterwards, which is really funny. And what's kind of sad, I feel like that is what kind of style of movie, it's, you know, very iconic, and that's what so many other movies have based their stuff on, they're filming on, and now it's to the point where like there's no surprises. Everything's really predictable in that because they kind of set up that formula for what a horror movie is supposed to be. But still really enjoyed watching it. A fun fact, mine and George's first date was watching Rosemary's Baby. And it was love at first sight. I just got a little bit on my forehead just because I have a little bit of redness going on. And then as for what I'm shooting later for Halloween, we have gone with Chucky and Tiffany, or the Bride of Chucky, so I'm really excited. I am going to be like blocking out my brows. I have a blonde wig. We missed Halloween last year because our wedding was just a couple weeks later and things were crazy. We were broke, so we needed that time, and we skipped out on Halloween altogether. We also missed Thanksgiving last year because we were on our honeymoon, so I'm looking forward to like all the holidays this year. I'm trying to remember what else is on our Halloween movie list. We have The Craft, which I haven't seen in a long time, and I know that that's a really good movie and I like it quite a bit. What else? We started watching Alien and didn't make it all the way through. I have never seen Alien. I know some of you are going to be surprised by that because I know it's like a cult classic. But for me, I'm just not really into like sci-fi and aliens unless it's like conspiracy theory or like real stuff. I just don't really like when it's like made into a movie. Like I like E.T., but that's about it. Not usually my jam, but we started it and I have to say it was kind of slow. So I'm looking forward to finishing that and seeing the action and what all the fuss is about. What are your guys' favorite Halloween movies, or just favorite like horror movies in general. I'm a big fan of film watching in general. I haven't said this before, but originally when I had the whole idea a long time ago to start a YouTube channel, it was me wanting to review all of IMDb's top 250. Now people have done that before, but it would be me doing it a little bit differently and in my own style. So maybe one day I'll still do that. That was like a big thing that I wanted to do. I had so much of it planned. And actually when I first met George, I told him about it and he was like all about it. And so it's gonna be the two of us talking about films and going through the IMDb top 250 from top to bottom. Maybe one day it will still happen. Next I'm gonna use this from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the Rosewood bronzer, and this is new to me. I've been really loving the butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I don't have a lot of bronzers in my collection, so I wanted to pick up another one. But that is what it looks like. I'm gonna kick off this powder. I'm not baking today. And I'm using this kind of as like my contour and bronzer. It's very pigmented. I am getting so much fallout from the ABH glitter. Pretty shade though. I like the bronzer quite a bit. So yeah, back to movies. A big film buff and fan. Just haven't gotten to watch as many as I used to, of course, because I am busier with my channel and trying to film and edit and that kind of stuff, but really into film, and so is my husband. He has a lot more knowledge than I do. I thought I knew movies, and like I'm the kind of person that you can name a movie, I'll never seen it before, but I'll know who's in it. Like that's my thing. I thought I was good with that and all of my useless information. Actually, really any kind of useless information, not just like in the film world. Like I'm your girl for that. Like I won't remember what I ate yesterday, but I'll remember the most random stuff. But anyway, I thought I was good with like random factoids and movie trivia, but George can tell you like when a movie was made, who directed it, like all kinds of stuff that like I don't remember. I really just remember like actors and actresses and that kind of stuff. I really like the tone of this bronzer. You guys can see I didn't set around my small lines and it's already creasing. So this foundation is a little bit creasy. I'm gonna smooth that out. It's only been like 10 minutes since I put it on, so that's a little crazy. Just have to set it a little bit more. Next, I'm going to go in with this blush that I love called Blush Copper. You guys have seen me use this before. It's like the one that looks like a penny. I love it. So beautiful, and it's also beautiful on the lids as well. This one though is very, very pigmented, and I like to use like a dense blush brush with it and kind of stamp it on and blend it out. But it definitely gives me very fall vibes. It's just beautiful. I love this shade. Before I go in with highlighter, I think I'm going to do my lower lash line, and I'm just going to use this palette again to do that. I just want to kind of make it smoky. I'm going to start with Stroke. So, like I said, we just got back from vacation, and we had a really good time. I think next year we want to try to, like, we did an Airbnb this time. I think next year we want to try to rent out a cabin, maybe through Airbnb for like a whole week and just do nothing. You know how it is like when you go on vacation and you just run, 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 and then you feel more tired than you did before you went. And this vacation was kind of like that. We did pack in a lot. We actually shopped a ton. I was looking for parts of my Halloween costume, which we didn't find while on vacation. I actually found them on Amazon. But nevertheless, tired after we got back. We didn't get back till like 3 a.m. on Sunday going into Monday. And it's like a 5-hour drive between here and like, we were like kind of outside of Virginia Beach. We didn't actually see a beach or anything. We did go to the aquarium. So something I've been wanting to do forever is pet stingrays. I love stingrays besides owls. Owls are my favorite animal. I have owl everything. I have 2 owl tattoos, so really into owls. Maybe I'll get a stingray one next, but I also love stingrays and I get to see them and pet them and everything else. They were actually really slimy, which, I mean, I guess you would think that, but it was surprising to me. But they were so freaking cute, and I thought it was so sweet of my husband to plan it all. He planned it all around going to see the stingrays, so it was really fun. And then we also did go to a pumpkin patch as well. It was something been wanting to do for October, and it just didn't happen. So he planned that as well. And then Lucy was able to come with us, which was a lot of fun. But you guys will all see that next week. I will have the vlog post up. I'm just gonna add some black liner to my inner rim and add some mascara as well. I'm still on this kick. I love the Hourglass Extreme Caution Mascara. I did say in a video that it reminded me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is definitely like a holy grail of mine, and I was hoping that it didn't do the same like messy, clumpy thing on the outside that the Too Faced one does, and it certainly does. You can see the black on the outside of that, so I have to clean it off. I've just been lazy. I'm super impressed with these lashes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add maybe another couple of types onto my Sephora wish list. I think I'm gonna be making that purchase tomorrow, so I'm really excited. We're gonna do this palette from Glamglow, play with that. I think this packaging is so cute. It reminds me of the Fight Club soap. I love it. Let's open it up and see what the inside looks like. So you have like a deeper bronzy kind of shade. You have more like a champagne, maybe even rose gold, and then like an icy highlight. Really, really beautiful. I got this palette. It was like such a good deal. I've talked about before, of course I get the FabFitFun and I love it. Not sponsored or anything by them. I just really like my subscription. But they do something called like the edit after your box ships for that season. I don't know if it's just like what they have hanging around or if it's just good deals, but this I got for $19 and it is normally, I made a note, it is normally $42. That's crazy. And they always have the Glamglow mask on there too. They do go fast, but I really love FabFitFun and I really can't wait to see what is in my winter box. There's like no tab or anything to pull it up. Okay, there it goes. So before I even do my regular highlight, I think I'm going to take this middle shade and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. It's kind of like a rose gold. It's really pretty. Just so I don't waste any. And then I'm going to take my fluffier highlight brush. I'm going to dip kind of back and forth between the icy one and the champagne. That's pretty. I like these kind of highlight palettes as well, just for traveling. They're usually very like multi-use. And while that's drying, we will do some lipstick. This is from Smashbox, and it is, spoiler alert, I'm laughing because I think I tried to bring this out for 2 different first impressions and I never did. I never tried it out separately either, but it's like a mauve-y kind of color, and I thought it would be really pretty with this look. And aside from movie recommendations, I also want to know what your Halloween costumes are. My favorite costume I probably did, and I just posted it on Instagram the other day. I need to stop talking or I'm gonna mess this up. Pretty shade. So anyway, like I was saying, my favorite costume that I've probably done was a couple years ago. I did the Joker. I had green hair at the time. So I did Heath Ledger's Joker, and I did specifically when he was in like the nurse uniform, and I loved that costume. It was so fun. I just posted it, like I said, the other day. So I just quickly decided to straighten my hair. I didn't do that great of a job of it because I know it's going to be covered with a wig very shortly here. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is definitely like my go-to palette, like the golds, the plums, the oranges. Those are like all of my colors that I love. Even though I didn't do anything too new, I hope you guys still enjoyed this video. Like I said, let me know below what your favorite horror movies are or favorite Halloween themed movies are, and then also what you're gonna be for Halloween, your costumes. I would love to know. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.